Hey guys, Emil here. What a fantastic and awesome weekend we had as fans of fighting games in general, because CEO 2025 took place and it was fantastic. Really well organized, crazy level, lot of amazing matches. And speaking of Fate of Fury City Walls, we had a crazy tournament. And today I'm gonna take you through the mainly the top 8, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about the whole thing as well, because it was a lot of unexpected cool things. Now, first of all, a lot of people were saying, I see people on, they're like, oh, it's going to be kind again everywhere. Where surprisingly it wasn't. Now the whole tournament, by the way, was had so many characters. I watched the pools, I watched the top 24 and up to top 96, and I was really happy to see the number of different characters. We had Marco, we had Kine, obviously, we had Billy. We're gonna talk a lot about Billy. We had Terry, we had Rock. It was quite spectacular to see all the characters, or most of them, showcased. We even had a T-Zoc, and T-Zoc was not that great, as you know, in the game yet. Hopefully that's gonna change. But the top 8, we're gonna talk about the top 8 now. All right, so top 8, we had quite the players. So on the winner side, we had Reynolds from the US, we had Koji Cog, we have Shanghai, Nemo, and then on the loser side, we had Laggia, Masao, ET, QQ. Now, some of these players have already qualified for the SNK Championship and also for EWC, right? So Shanghai already did, and today we see, or on Saturday, we had this again crazy level from the players. Now, as I said, so many people were saying, "Oh, there's going to be Kine everywhere." Actually, there was only one Kine in this top 8. However, we had few Billies, as you're going to see, because now the meta of the game, now people are realizing actually Billy is very strong and is top tier with Kine, maybe even better than Kine. So let's take a look quickly here about the first match, which is Reynolds versus Koji Cog. Reynolds was the only Kine player, by the way, and again, I love the level of the production and CEO. Big shout out to Alex Jubaili for doing all this. It's absolutely crazy. It's a teamwork, but of course he was managing the whole thing, and it's incredible. So Koji Cog from Japan, and the match was pretty cool. We saw some really nice Billy from Koji Cog. Reynolds did great. We're gonna see some crazy moments here in some of these matches, but again, Reynolds did everything he could, but he actually lost and went to the loser side. Big shout out to Rome and to Hell Pockets for doing an incredible job commentating the event. Nemo versus Shanghai, and this was quite the match as well, and we get to see this match again, this matchup, as we'll see in the future. But love that Shanghai has always that box, with that golden arcade stick, and it was a Billy match, mirror match. And here it shows that Shanghai really mastered Billy. Both players were great, but Shanghai, again, it's Shanghai is on a different level, and I can't wait to see him at EWC. So nice finish here. We're gonna see from Shanghai. Pretty cool. And then we had ET going against QQ. QQ was the only Kevin in the top 8, and ET is, of course, has a pretty crazy Hokutomaru. This was on the loser side, so QQ did his best, but he was eliminated, unfortunately, by ET, who stayed in top 8. Then we had this really emotional match between Laggia and Masao. Sorry, this is not the emotional one I was thinking about, but Laggia actually did win and got to move to a crazy match we're going to see later on. Reynolds versus ET in the loser's side. Unfortunately, Reynolds did his best, but he was unfortunately eliminated against. And Reynolds has been his level is really great. Like, he's been making top 8 in all these tournaments that we've seen. Unfortunately, yeah, he just, ET was so happy because now loses quarterfinal. By going to the semifinal, he qualifies for the EWC. So that was his qualification. He already qualified for the SNK World Championship, but this was how he qualified for the EWC. Pretty awesome. Because, and the reason why he already qualified is because, other players have already qualified. Now, this was an emotional one. This was a great match. This was the winner of this match was going to qualify. So a lot at stakes was in this match. Nemo versus Laggia. Billy Khan versus Hotaru. And it was a pretty close match for most of it, right? But then, hold on, I just want to show you something. That was, so Hotaru wins here. So 1 each, again, getting very close. The winner is going to qualify. Too much tension, as you can see here. Look at Laggia. Very tense, both players. This is a lot at stakes here. I mean, just qualifying for the EWC, there's some money in there just for qualifying, right? So a lot is at stake. And this was match point. Something happened here. Something happened. That was match point. It was clear Nemo was just dominating this round. And then something happened. Laggia went for this. He just was like, I'm just going to go for it. And it didn't work. And it cost him the round. Nemo, of course, he's so emotional, so happy. He made it to EWC at the same time. You can see Laggia pretty sad and devastated. Again, a lot is at stakes. Unfortunately, he did not make it. Nemo was the better player here. I love both these guys. They just play, phenomenally good. But yeah, Laggia was really, man, that hurts. That really, really hurts. Hopefully, I think it's too late for EWC, but hopefully we see him in the next one. And then we had this match again, and that also here, Xiaohai versus Koshikok. Now, Koshikok, by making it to the winners final, has qualified as well, by the way. So it was another mirror match with Billy. And Xiaohai did win 2-1, actually. Koshikok did win a match. But Billy is absolutely a crazy player. Crazy character, I mean. This last match here for ET, unfortunately, who was disqualified fighting Nemo. It was again, it came down to the last round, really. It came down to the last round. ET is one of the best Hulk Tomorrow players, but Billy is very strong right now. All of a sudden, people realize, okay, Billy is probably stronger and safer to use than Kine. So, but look at that. Look at that crazy thing. I want to show you this again. I want to show you this again because that was insane. That was intense. ET went for the super. Everything was just defended. Look at that, and just reacting, doing the damage, and then the match. What an amazing moment by ET. This was a highlight. This was amazing. But Nemo, as I said, got qualified now, so it's very happy about the so ET, I'm sorry, qualified as well, so very happy about the results. On the losers finals, it was Koshikok versus Nemo, another mirror match. So as I said, we had a lot of Billies, and it was, oh man, just look at that, man. This game is so beautiful to watch and play. I love this game. Can't wait to see the future. Again, Andy's coming out next week, by the way, which is awesome. So Nemo wins this and goes to the grand finals. And this was very close. This was a very close match, by the way. But in the end, yeah, it was Nemo who gets to fight the beast of SNK Games, Shanghai. A fantastic. It's a mirror match. A lot of billies, as I said, but this was really high level stuff. That every moment I suggest you guys watch this top 8. It's available. There's a link in the description so you can watch all the matches. Again, I'm just skimming through them and give you a little bit the rundown of what happened if you don't have time to watch the whole thing. So hopefully this is helpful, and I'm gonna be doing that for all the major tournaments going forward. So hopefully you enjoy that. And yeah, I mean, for Nemo, for him to win here, he had to reset the bracket, but he couldn't do that. I mean, this is Shanghai we're talking about. So he did his best. He actually did, pretty good against Shanghai, but it was Shanghai. I mean, this was a moment where we're like, what? Could he do it? Could he win this? He's very close. Is he going to be able to do it? But he did not. Got very close, though. And that was it. Shanghai is the winner of CEO 2025, and dude, it's gonna be difficult beating Shanghai at EWC, which is 3 weeks away. Is it about 3 weeks away? That's going to be amazing. I cannot wait for that. The level in there is going to be crazy. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this recap of the top 8 of CEO 2025 for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the matches. What was the highlight for you, and what you want to see in the future when it comes to balance changes in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.